accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
The High Plains Insurance Agent.
Last year was a great story. This is a great story now.
Yep.
Hi again, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome live to the BOK Center in the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip. We are in the boys' third place game, 14-2, and top-ranked 2A Dale, and a very familiar foe for the Pirates as they take on 6-1 Crossings Christian. Hello again, everyone. I'm Todd Miller, along with Will Jones, also our entire Squirtle.tv crew. Glad to be with you for what should be a pair of games later tonight with the championship game on tap as well. And boy, you know when you're a coach, Will, you don't like playing friends, but Jeff and Sean are going to be combatants again for the second time in as many years here at Tulsa.
Yeah, very familiar foes, and they even scrimmage at times. And so, yeah, they're very familiar. Two quality coached basketball teams with some really top-level players.
I think when we looked at the score last night, maybe not surprised Edmond North won it, but by the decisive margin, 63-44. I thought Crossings would have a chance to win that ball game.
I really did too. Honestly, if you'd have pinned me down pregame, I'd have told you I thought Crossings might get them. So I was really caught off guard by that as well. I know that Sean Shank will have them really ready to roll today in a bounce-back game similar to what the Dale Pirates are facing.
Dale won the semifinal matchup last year en route to become the smallest school since New Lima in 1978 to win here at the Tournament of Champions. In that game, they led 30-27 at halftime, and Dayton Forsyth was outstanding, 27 points, 8 rebounds, including the first 9 points to start the fourth period. When you look at Crossings, they are a three-point shooting team. And Edmond North did a terrific job, not only on the entire night squad, but really making life tough for Cal Furnish. And that's what Edmondson and company did last year. Furnish had just 7 points in the meeting.
Yeah, Dale, and I apologize, I'm Superintendent Dale, so I'm going to say we did a great job on him last year. And Sean Shank's teams are just known for being three-point shooting teams. And that's what they do. That's the way he coaches. He runs some great perimeter set plays. And so the Pirates are going to be ready for that tonight.
Assistant Coach Reed Johnson told me here at Press Row a few moments ago, he goes, this is a middle check game. We're going to find out what we're made of and how tough they are. This team had a heartbreaker last night with Jalen Montanati hitting the shot right before the buzzer to send Dale into the third-place game. I can assure you this, Will, they're tough. Like Crossings, this will be a great game.
It has shaping up to be another war just like last night. Should be a great game.
All right, we'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back with today's starting lineups. It's Dale and Crossing Christian in the boys' third-place game for the Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip here on Squirtle.tv.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
anger, anxiety.
Back here at the BOK Center and the boys' third place game on deck, moments away from Crossings Christian and the Dale Pirates. Here's a look at today's starting lineups. First of all, for the 5A Knights from Crossings Christian, they are 6-1, 5-0 in 5A District 1. Their head coach is Sean Schenk. He has been in North Oklahoma City for 10 years. He'll start Cal Furnish, a 6-foot junior. Cam Parker, a 6'7" junior. Matt Goodell, a 6'1" senior. Evan Krotz, a 5'11" senior. And Phoenix Woodson, a 6'8" sophomore. Woodson so far in the Tournament of Champions has averaged 10 points a game, but we'll remember what he did last year in almost knocking Dale out of the tournament in the semifinals, and that was 18 points.
Yeah, he really surprised me with his three-point shooting early in the game. He opened the game up with a made three-pointer that I remember, and very versatile young man, very talented.
Tell us about Sean Schenk. I know that you have a lot of respect for him. He was at Enid. There was at Edmond Santa Fe. Surprisingly was let go by the Wolves. That's when he moved to Crossings, and he has built a monster of a program.
Yeah, I replaced him at Enid, so I coached a lot of the same kids that he did. And, yeah, he's a good man and a very good basketball coach as well.
Here's the starters for Jeff Edmondson at his 16th season at Dale, a career record of 466 and 149. He'll start Easton Edmondson, a 5'10" junior. Levi Kelly, a 5'11" junior. Deacon Jones, a 6'2" senior. Trey Chambers, a 6'6" junior. And Dayton Forsyth, a 6'2" senior. And Will, when you look at Deacon Jones to be the win, lose, or draw today, this has been a good tournament for him. He's averaged 12 points, pulled down almost 3 rebounds per ball game. And going forward, Dale needs that offensive production for him. He's averaging twice as many points in 2 games here in Tulsa as he did in the first 13 games of the season.
Well, he's just a veteran. And, you know, veterans should step up in big moments, and that's exactly what he's done. That's what seniors do. And we need that offensive spark for him in all the big games down the stretch.
Here's a stat watch. Dayton Forsyth currently at 1. In fact, you only get 10 points from the floor in that loss to Owasso.
One note, I see that the elbow pad is gone, and now there's some tennis tape on the elbow instead of a pad tonight.
Crossings will wear the home white and red, trimmed in gray. Dale with the all-black robes with pirates in red across the chest and white numerals and numbers. Here we go. It'll be the sophomore Phoenix Woodson against the junior Trey Chambers in the boys' third-place game between two programs that have a ton of respect for each other is underway. Crossings and Dale from Tulsa. Evan Krotz with it on the front court. Out high right side is Cam Parker. Parker gets it down low to Woodson, who banks it in off the window. And just like that, Crossings with an early 2-0 lead. 7.5 minutes to play here with the first period. Easton Edmondson brings it across the front court. As we said, court side, it's a left to right look. They bounce it slot left for Dayton Forsyth. Back out front to Easton. Swings it right to Kelly to Jones. Drives to the basket. Has it stripped out of his hands, and it's picked up by Woodson. Woodson up ahead to Furnish, left wing side for Goodell. Goodell cross courts it right side. Fall away 3, no good from Krotz, and the rebound to Edmondson. Krotz has struggled in this tournament. 5 total points for Crossings in a 1-on-1 trip to Tulsa so far. Forsyth drives against Cam Parker, pulls up top of the circle and knocks it down. Good start for Dayton, who did not shoot well at all last night from the floor. Forsyth, with one of his worst career shooting games, knocks down his first jumper. 3-2 our score with 6:55 to play here in the first period. Cal Furnish, a deep 3, got it, right over Edmondson.
Yeah, you can't give him that much space. He can get it off very quickly.
6:40 to play here in the opening period. Crossings back in front by a bucket, 5-3. Jones swings it left quarter for Kelly. His jumper, back rim's no good. Chambers had his hand on the rebound. It's knocked away, and Cam Parker has it. Back come Crossings. Furnish driving against Forsyth, cut off by Dayton, right side for Goodell. Now they'll leave it right side for Cal Furnish. Furnish against Chambers, dribbles between the legs, attacks to the goal, tried to throw it out front. It was almost stolen away. Picked up again by Goodell. Ball knocked out of his hands by Kelly and almost stolen by Jones. Now it's Woodson who drives right, pitches on the wing for Krotz for 3, and he rolls it home. So after Forsyth gave Dale a 3-2 lead, back-to-back threes has Crossings in front 8-3 with under 6 minutes to play in the first period. Crossings averaging over 8.5 make threes per ball game. Edmondson attacks right down the paint, glides to the goal, missed it. Chambers' tip wouldn't go. Trey gets it back. Second shot blocked that time by Woodson, and Crossings has the rebound. They bounce it to midcourt now for Cam Parker. He'll leave it for Evan Krotz. Krotz hands it off to Parker, who moves right of a screen. He triggers a three and back rims it. Down for the rebound, Levi Kelly. He's averaging over 2 retrievals in 2 games here at the BOK Center. Dayton Forsyth whips it left. Kelly extra pass to the corner to Jones. Turns to the jumper, drives. Jump passes to Edmondson. Down to Forsyth. Dayton down the goal, misses the layup. And Jones fights for the rebound, keeps the possession alive. To Forsyth, right corner for 3, and he got it.
Really good sign for the Pirates in that everybody except for Deacon has a field goal attempt. We need to get all the guys active tonight.
3:08 gone in the first period. The lead down to 2 for the Knights at 8-6. Cal Furnish with the basketball, guarded by Edmondson, top of the circle. Parker will let fly a 3. He's he's missed 2 now as the Pirates secure the rebound. Forsyth across midcourt. Crossings in a zone defense. Right side, Edmondson. He'll trigger a rare 3 for him. He back rims it. And Jones crashes for the rebound and bumped into Woodson, so Deacon will get the foul. Easton Edmondson is a terrific field goal shooter, but he has not been on point this year from 3-point range.
Yeah, I look for that to change as the season wears on.
Jed Higdon is going to come out of the ball game. Edmondson and Jones will check out as in again as Denton Forsyth. He had 17 of the first round win here on Wednesday afternoon against Tulsa Hale. 4:25 to play opening period. Todd Miller, Will Jones with you on Squirtle from the 58th annual playing of the Tournament of Champions. Furnish a long 3, misses side rim. Rebound kicked out, and it's knocked out of bounds into the VIP seating by Levi Kelly.
That switching man is really made against this offense for shooters. Really, really is effective to be able to guard shooters.
Krotz to Furnish. He gets hung up. Does Denton Forsyth on a screen by Cam Parker. Now they switch. Higdon is out there on Furnish. He'll trigger another 3, misses long on that one. Down for the rebound is Dayton Forsyth. Halfway through the first period, Crossings by a bucket early over Dale, the 2-time defending 2A state champions in Oklahoma. Kelly, second 3 of the day on the way, misses long from straight on. Chambers, another offensive rebound. Trey now dribbles out to the wing, hands it off to Forsyth for 3, and he got another one. And Dale, thanks to 9 points from Dayton, has a lead of 9-8.
Last 2 threes by Dayton have been off of offensive rebounds. Great effort by the Pirates.
Evan Krotz against the man-to-man, and Kelly bumps him and commits the foul. That's the first for Levi, the junior, and the second for the Pirates here at the 3.5-minute mark of the first period. 9-8 Dale. As Dayton Forsyth is off to a red-hot start. He's hit 3 of 4 from long distance. Evan Krotz will throw it across the way to Cal Furnish. Moves right of a screen from Parker. On the wing is Krotz. Evan gives it back to Cal. They back off. He'll put up another 3. Misses that one. Rebound, though. Karams to Goodell. Mack pivots and gets it to Furnish. They swing it right baseline. The follow-away jumper, no good by Krotz. And the rebound to Forsyth and a foul. A reach in against Matt Goodell. That's the first of the period against Crossings Christian. Dale leading 9-8 with the basketball with 3:15 to play here in the opening period of the boys' third-place game from the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions. And the first substitutions of the night, Coleman Ridley, a 6'2 junior, and Jonah Kelly, a 6'3 senior, come in. Now joined to the party is Braden Buckingham, a 6-foot sophomore. 3:06 to play opening period. Forsyth brings it to the front court. He's joined by his brother Denton, Trey Chambers, Jed Higdon, and Levi Kelly on the floor. Forsyth, a yo-yo dribble, works to the foul line. His double team gives it up to Kelly. He drives to the rack. Cross courts it. Chambers 3 on the way. No good. He's 0 for 2 from long distance in the tournament. Higdon keeps it alive. Kelly goes up on the follow and he's fouled. Tell you what, Trey Chambers has been a beast. Will Jones on the offensive glass here early.
He really has, and I mean, got to give it to him especially, but all of the Pirates are really, really crashing the offensive glass.
Coleman Ridley, who just checked in off Coach Shink's bench, picks up his first and the second team foul. Kelly hits the first free throw. Dale in the tournament is 41 of 49 for 84% for the line. Of course, last night they were unbelievable against Owasso.
Sean Shank just told his team offensive rebounds are killing us, and pretty astute of him.
Second free throw is good. Levi will check out. Easton Edmondson comes back in. So Kelly becomes the first Pirate other than Dayton Forsyth to reach in the scorebook. 2:50 to play, opening period. The lead is now 3, the biggest of the day for the Pirates. They whip it into the front court, right baseline. Ridley settles, now gets it back out high. Kelly's 3, no good. Rebound to Dayton Forsyth. Forsyth into the front court, stops, pops for 3, no good. From straight on to the rebound, fumbled by Furnish, but he controls. Cal being pressured to the backcourt, lobs it to midcourt for Cadell. Mack through the paint, pulls up underneath the foul line. Jumper is good, and he went hard to the floor trying to buy a whistle.
Very tough shot by Goodell.
2:15 to go, first period. The lead down to 1 for the Pirates, 11-10. Dayton Forsyth playing his final regular season tournament of his career. Drives right, is going to be called or draw the foul on Cal Furnish. Third foul of the period against Crossings Knights. So Edmondson will trick her in, inbounds baseline right. Dale has been really good here in the Tournament of Champions on the offensive glass. They're averaging just over 11 offensive retrievals through 2+ games. Edmondson, bounces it near the bucket, and it is out of bounds. And they say it's off of Jet Higdon. Jeff Edmondson is up barking now. He said he had his arms around him, call fouls. Crossings down a moment ago, 3 can retake the lead. Deflected pass goes cross court for Cal Furnish. Usually wears 4, but wearing number 1 here in the tournament. Furnish draws a double team to the paint, and he drug his pivot foot. They're going to give it right back on the turnover.
Feels like the Dale defense has settled in now after a pretty hot start there by Crossings.
Opponents in the Tournament of Champions shooting 43%. That is the highest field goal percentage against this Dale team in back-to-back games this season. 1:45 to play, opening period. Edmondson being hand-checked out front, being very physical with the junior point guard. Now it's Forsyth. Drives around Furnish, draws a triple team, whips it across the floor. Edmondson to Denton Forsyth. They gamble for the steal, and he lays it in. What a tournament Denton's having, averaging almost 12 a game, and the lead back to 3 for the Pirates.
He's really growing up mentally and physically.
Wing left, Goodell as they clear to the front court. Mack exchanges passes, now works straight on out front, angles to the left wing side. On the switch, Higdon is on him. He takes him off the dribble, follow-away jumper, right elbow, no good. Follow shot, or the rebound by Kelly to reset. Out front, it's Cal Furnish, guarded by Deacon Jones. Furnish pulls up, jump passes to Goodell, top of the circle. Mack gives it up right side. Ridley's 3, good. Coleman hits his first 3 of the ball game. Crossings with 5 made field goals, 3 of them from long distance. 44 seconds to play here in the first period. The game is tied at 13.
Switch to a 1-3-1 defense here, Todd.
Edmondson with a stationary dribble out front. Veers back right side for Dayton Forsyth. They look like they may play well for the final shot here, and there's still just over a half minute to play in the period.
I think that's a good move.
Cal Furnish taking Dayton Forsyth one-on-one. You can see just inside the midcourt stripe on your screen. Dayton yo-yo dribbling between the left and the right hand as he looks up at the game clock. It's currently at 16 seconds to play here in the first period. Forsyth with the basketball. Furnish remains out there with him. Now they're going to go with 10 seconds. Driving right is Denton Forsyth. Gets it to Jones, and Deacon is fouled on the way up.
I love the end of quarter chess match. Coach Shank went 1-3-1 there. Let him set back and let us pass back and forth. And then right there at the last 12 seconds, he ran the trap at him.
Jonah Kelly picks up the foul. His first, the 4th team foul. Deacon Jones, who in the tournament is perfect for the foul line, 6 of 6, will go there for 2 free throws, and the first one is up and down. Dale coming in 41 of 49 through 2 games here at the Tournament of Champions from the stripe. Again, this is a team that averages right at 10 makes per ball game through their first 14 regular season games, and just over 12 and a half tries from the foul line. They've done a good job here in T-Town of getting to the stripe. They remain perfect. Today is their 4 of 4. 7 seconds to play in the period. The lead is 2 for Dale. Furnish gets around Higdon, brings it to the front court. Now he's covered up by Edmondson. He'll heave it up and banks it in as time expires.
Perfect defense by the Pirates there. Unlucky with the backboard shot.
16-15 Crossings at the end of 1. Back for period number 2 after these messages to the Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip on Squirtle.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkunpregnant.org. That's thinkunpregnant.org.
At Maples Nixon.
Pirate basketball to start period number 2, along with Will Jones and the Squirtle crew. I'm Todd Miller, courtside of the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. First period, Crossings outscoring Dale 12-9 for Beyond the Arc, and I bring that up because in the Tournament of Champions so far, Dale has been outscored 42-30 from Beyond the Arc. However, the Pirates are plus 24 through 2 games from the free throw line. So far, they're plus 4 today. 4 of 4 from Kelly and Deacon Jones combined. Trey Chambers is late to get into the ball game, so he will have to come in during the next dead ball as Edmondson triggers it in, and here we go, period number 2 underway. Jones to Dayton, Forsyth out front. Higdon sets a screen. Now it's Kelly left quarter, sidestep dribbles to the wing. Bounces to Dayton. Forsyth being harassed every time he touches it. Lobs it for Jones to Edmondson with 7:40 to play in the first half. Crossings leading Dale with the boys' third-place game by 16-15. Out high with it is Jones. He rips it away, bounces it to Higdon. Jet had it knocked away, bodies on the floor, and a loose ball foul coming against the Knights.
Fortunate to get the foul call there. It very easily could have just been a jump ball as well.
Foul goes against Luke Olson, who is out to start the second period. He's a 6'1 senior. Olson in the tournament thus far had 2 points in the first round victory over 4A number 1 Weatherford. Did not score last night in the loss 63-44 to Edmond North. Kelly for 3. He knocks it down to the left corner. That'll hopefully get him going.
Yes, and that Pirates certainly need it. He is such an electric shooter, and really they play at a high level when he is going.
Levi had been 1 for 8 in this big building to start the weekend from long distance. Olson veers to the top of the circle, picks his dribble up, now pivots, goes right wing side for Luke Brown. Brown with a hard left dribble, penetrates to the foul line. Back to Cal Furnish out front, 18-16 in favor of the Pirates. Furnish being harassed as he dribbles to the corner, back to the wing. Out front, it's Luke Olson. Down to Cal Furnish. He gets separation, fires another 3, and he got it. This guy's like Steph Curry. If you give him a breath of daylight, he's going to make you pay.
The footwork is so impressive to create that space.
19-18 Crossings by a point with 6:40 to play here in the first half, and a steal by Luke Brown. Up ahead, it goes for Buckingham. He missed the layup, and Jones has the rebound to Kelly. Kelly to Chambers, bad pass, and it's out of bounds as the Pirates give it right back. Deacon Jones is showing scratch marks on his arm, saying, how was that not a foul?
He did get clobbered down here in front of us.
6:17 to play here in the first half. Crossings with a basketball and a 1-point lead over 2A number 1 Dale. Pirates 2 years ago went 29-2. Last year they went 32-0. Furnish to Olson out front, guarded by Edmondson, bounces it right side. Brown to Cal right wing, working against Chambers. Now they double Jones with the basketball. Olson with it in the right corner, cross courts at Rouse. Good ball movement by Crossings. Furnish fumbles it out front. It's picked up by Jones. Deacon spins away from Cal Furnish, goes to the rim, throws it up, and he missed it. Now they're going to call an offensive foul against Deacon Jones, and that's going to be his second. Pirates only have been called for 3 fouls here in the first period plus, but unfortunately that's the second against Deacon Jones. Trip 5s to play before halftime. 19-18 Crossings. Furnish gets a handoff out front from Luke Brown. Back to Brown, penetrates to the foul line. Pitches to Lastly left side. On the wing is Olson. Olson to the foul line, reverses left wing for Luke Brown. He drives, spins. Forsyth cuts him out. They cross court it right side for Rouse. Now he whips it left side. Brown's 3 on the way. almost bricked in, and Chambers has another rebound.
I like the move to the trap, half-court trap there by Jeff Edmondson.
Good defense that time by the Pirates against a very disciplined offense from Crossings Christian. Deacon Jones to Dayton Forsyth out front. Underneath, it's Jones, spins left to right and draws the foul. He also ends up on the floor, but once he gets up, he'll be at the line for two. And that is foul number 2 against Luke Olson. That should be the second of the period against Crossings. These two teams, a lot of healthy respect for each other. They scrimmage against each other. I think they've been locked in the gym with these two in Kingfisher in past summers, just hammering at each other. Can you imagine being a fly on the wall for those scrimmages? Jones hits the first free throw. Cam Parker is going to come in along with Phoenix Woodson, who will return. Evan Krotz has checked back into the lineup as well.
Coach Shank really rotating fresh bodies in at a regular pace.
Matt Goodell is back in as well. Second free throw by Jones up, and it's good. It's the first time in 10 free throws here in the tournament that he's hit iron. Pirates lead by 1, 20-19 over 5A Crossings Christian. Evan Krotz with the ball in the backcourt. Denton Forsyth back out there, handles the pressure. Krotz between the leg dribble now, accelerates around Forsyth, goes right at Higdon, and he lays it in. Evan Krotz with 5, and that matches his total from the first 2 games.
Coach Edmondson can't like that. The drive from half court, and the help never got there.
4:48 to play here in the first half. We ride the seesaw, and right now it's 21-20 Crossings. Good bounce passes. Higdon gets it from Chambers for the lay-in.
Really good ball movement and sharing of the basketball.
First points make that the first basket of the day for Higdon. He's averaging 4 through 2 starts this weekend. 22-21, Dale. Into the paint, Goodell kicks it left side. Woodson's 3. Pinball's out, no good. Cam Parker with a rebound. Jump passes right side for Krotz, and now they're going to pull it back out front. So we approach the halfway point of the second period from Tulsa. Evan Krotz, double team to the baseline, bounces it, and this was Dayton Forsyth to take it away. Dayton giddies up into the front court left side. Now on a screen and roll, they roll Higdon. Forsyth goes to the rim. He was hammered. There's no call, and the ball's out of bounds. Last touch by Buckingham. I'll say this. They're calling it pretty even both ways. I mean, you look at this. There's 2, 4, 6 fouls against Crossing and a total of 3 against Dale. So only 9 whistles thus far through a period and a half.
Very physical.
Denton Forsyth to Dayton Forsyth with the inbounds pass. He works straight on between the circles. Out of the halfway point of the second period. Kelly to Denton, right corner. Forsyth back to Levi, now to Denton. Dayton pops out right in front of Sean Shank on the bench. Forsyth penetrates to the block. Gets it to Higdon. Kicks it out to Denton. His 3 on the way. Good. Boy, he is in a zone of this tournament.
He is really shooting the ball well. Also, that zone defense, if Levi and Denton can get going, they won't be in it very long.
He's 1 of 2. He is now 5 of 8 here in the tournament from long distance. Parker cut off of the baseline. Pivots, goes high off the glass, missed it. Chambers with a rebound. I'll tell you what, the in-post defense has been really good around the rim for the Pirates.
The discipline to stay on the ground is really hard to do as a player.
3:12 to play here with the opening half. 25-21 Dale. Dayton Forsyth is going to draw a foul on Braden Buckingham. The Crossings partisan behind us thought it was a clean swipe. They say he got him in the arm. Buckingham with his first of the team's 3rd against the Knights here in the second period. Dayton and Denton Forsyth, Levi Kelly, Jed Higdon, and Trey Chambers out there right now for the Pirates. Forsyth accelerates to the foul line, is cut off, kicks it right corner. Kelly's 3 is good. Told you that one might get him going. He missed his first 2. He's hit his last 2.
Streaky. He makes 1 or 2, and it's on.
Dale on an 8-point run, now leads by 7, the biggest lead for either side here in the ball game. Evan Krotz, top of the circle to Cal Furnish. Furnish bounces it down low for Parker. Off balance, throws up a one-legged shot and rolls it home. This guy is really skilled at 6'7".
He is, and they went to him in the first half last year, went away from the second half. As things go down the stretch, you kind of become who you are.
2:33 to play first half. Denton Forsyth feeds it to Chambers, who glides to the goal, missed it. Parker, who altered the shot, gets the rebound. He brings it down the floor, pitches left side. Goodell's 3, back rims, and they knocked him to the floor with Kelly. Levi's picked up his second, and Matt Goodell now is going to have a chance at 3 free throws. Here with the Tournament of Champions, the opposition has been to the free throw line just 28 times. They're shooting 60%. Dale opponents 17 of 28 in charity stripe attempts. Goodell, the first of 3 is up, and it rolls off no good. These are the first free throws attempted today by Crossings Christian. Dale won here last year in the semifinals en route to winning the TOC championship. Second of 3 is up, and it's good. So Goodell has his third point. Jones will come in. Edmondson checks in as well. As Levi Kelly's going to go to the bench along with Trey Chambers. And Chambers deserves a blow over there. I mean, that kid is giving it his all on both ends of the floor.
And the guys he's going up against are really tough and strong and battle-tested.
Goodell's third of 3 free throws is up, and it's good. So the 8-point run ends. It's now 4 straight by Crossings, and the deficit down to 3. 28-25 with just over 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Pretty good crowd here on hand for the boys' third-place game. Edmondson to the foul line, comes up short. Woodson with a rebound. Dribbles up near midcourt, pitches ahead for Evan Krotz. Krotz to Goodell, and he overthrows him, and into the scorer's table it goes.
Crossings was back to a man-to-man defense that last possession, Todd. Had to get out because of the three-point shooting.
Rare Knights turnover here in the first half. Pirates have it leading 28-25. You see the score there on your screen, and we're at 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Third place game. Both of these teams are hoping for more, but a 2-1 trip to Tulsa for this event ain't bad. Forsyth, a long 3 left wing, no good. Crossings has the rebound secured. Cal Furnish down the floor. Now Beers left. He'll put up another 3. Got it. Man. I'm telling you, this guy, it's all net every time he makes it.
And he gets it off so quick. He doesn't look like much, but, man, he play.
8-point Pirate run answered with 7 straight with the Knights, and the game tied at 28 with 90 seconds to play before halftime. Dayton Forsyth, top of the circle. Right corner, Jones. His 3 is no good. Denton Forsyth with a rebound. Look at the effort, but then he went to the floor, and it's taken away. Evan Krotz kicks it right side. The 3 by Goodell, no good. And a foul underneath, and they're going to call Cam Parker for over the back. Sean Shank is saying, hey, we're getting blocked out the same way at this end, and you're not calling it. At the other end, you're calling it against us.
Dayton had position there and the block out, and over the back for sure.
He's still barking to the officials with 72 seconds to play here in the first half. 28 apiece in the boys' third-place game for the 58th annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip. Driving left baseline as Dayton Forsyth bounces it to Edmondson. Both teams have really had to work hard for a good look at the first half. Edmondson bounces it for Dayton, left low post. 50 seconds to play in the half. They double him every time. He got by with a push-off, and they're going to call a foul against Matt Goodell. And Dayton did put that forearm right in Goodell's chest.
It was so physical before that. Todd, how many free throws we shoot last night? Remember last night?
I do remember.
Huge number.
I thought I had that here on the sheet. Let me see if I can find it. Dayton last night was 23 of 28.
Yeah, he's not going to get to the line that much tonight. Just the way the game's called tonight, they're just really letting him play physically and not blowing the whistle.
He misses the first free throw. He'll get one more. There were 2 areas last night that really surprised me, Will, and that was that Dayton won the rebound battle, not by much, 29-27 over a huge Owasso team. And they also won the battle of points in the paint and have outscored their opponents in the paint by almost 20 points in the tournament.
That is surprising, but I'm not being critical with officials. It's been balanced both ways.
It has. 29-28, under 40 seconds to play here in the first half. Sean Shank just off to our right, instructing the troops. Furnish hands it off to Cross to Goodell, left side to Cal. Top of the circle, Parker out there on him is Higdon to Furnish. He'll put up another 3. That one is no good. It'll carry him out of bounds. Cal Furnish knew it, too, because after he released it, he tried to lean a little bit left.
Dayton really influenced, may have even almost gotten a piece of that. Definitely influenced that shot.
Tell you what, I like Cal Furnish. That guy is a ball player in every sense of the word, and you know what? He's a terrific young man out on the floor.
Well, like I mentioned, he doesn't look like much, but when you're that way, you have to become so skilled at what you do, and he has as much skill as anybody will see.
I'm going to tell you, if you line these teams up and the other teams in this tournament, you don't think these 2 are 2 of the 4 best. I promise you.
You're right.
just by looks, but both very athletic. Dayton Forsyth, one-on-one, drives into the paint, gets it to Chambers for the lay-in. There's another into the half set. 2 seconds. Goodell takes a dribble, fires at the buzzer, and it is no good. And Dale, after having an 8-point run, neutralized by 7 straight from Crossings, closes on a 3-point run. And in the boys' third-place game, the Pirates lead Crossings Christian 31-28. We'll have the first half numbers coming up after these messages from the Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip here on Squirtle.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
The proof starts here at Upper Crust. The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. We've thought it through, down to every pour, garnish, and drizzle. Hey, pizza brings us together, and the details bring you here. Upper Crust, gather around.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Olden.
There's a look at part of our halftime entertainment as we welcome you back inside the BOK Center. It's the Thunder Drummers for you here on Squirtle.tv. Todd Miller, Will Jones from the 58th Annual Boys Tournament of Champions. Third place game fueled by Quick Trip. And Will, your first half thoughts? Really not much separation. One team went on a big run, the other answered, and that's why we have a narrow 3-point lead.
Yeah, it's going to be another nail biter after last night. And a lot of Dale fans not sure if they can deal with that again, but something interesting to me, Todd, they played 12 kids. And day 3 of the tournament, that could be a factor down the stretch. And as hard as the game was last night for Dale, I can see that being a factor.
Dale's only used 7 players, 5 of which have scored. First half shooting 9 of 21 for the Pirates, 43%. They were 6 of 13 from 3 for 46%. And Dale, who last night attempted 34 free throws and made 29, 7 of 8 for the stripe here in the first half. Crossings Christian, 10 of 25 for the floor, 6 of 17 from 3, but they're led by Cal Furnish, who was 4 of 8 from long distance. Crossings just 2 of 3 for the stripe in the first half. Dale by 5 of the offensive glass, or by 5 overall, 16 to 11 of the offensive glass. The Pirates +1, 5 to 4. That leads the Pirates to an 8-3 advantage in second chance points. 6 turnovers for Dale, 4 for Crossings Christian. Dale with a 5-0 points off turnover advantage. And Will, that is huge in a tight game. You've committed 2 more turnovers and have 5 more points.
Yeah, that is huge, and I really love our offensive rebounding. Dale's offensive rebounding numbers, that's also a difference in this game.
Points to the paint, Dale 6-4. Fast break points, neither team has been credited for a point. Bench scoring 7 of 3 Pirates, and that to me is a little bit odd as well.
Yes.
When you've played 7 players off of your bench and the other guys played just 2.
Yeah, where I'm looking at it is that just the physicality. Day 3 of just such a grueling tournament. The physicality for all 3 days, it may pay off with just some energy down the stretch.
Offensive rebounding, 5-4 Dale. That's led to an 8-3 second chance advantage for the Pirates. Eventually, the first half, Dayton Forsyth had the first 9 points. He leads with 10, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal in 16 minutes, and Forsyth has not turned the ball over yet. 8 points for Levi Kelly on 2 of 4 shooting, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He has 3 rebounds, 1 assist. 5 points at the break. Denton Forsyth, he came off the bench, 2 of 2 shooting, 1 of 1 from long distance. Denton with a rebound in the first half as well. 4 points from Deacon Jones, who is 4 of 4 for the foul line. Deacon with a steal, an assist, and 2 other rebounds as well, and 2 points each from Trey Chambers. He has 4 rebounds, half of those on the offensive glass, and 2 points for Jed Higdon off of the bench. Leading scorer for Crossings at halftime is Cal Furtish with 12 points, 1 rebound. Furtish is 4 of 8, all from 3-point range. He has 1 steal and 2 turnovers. Their second leading scorer is Evan Krotz, who has 5. Krotz had 5 points combined in the first 2 games of this tournament for the Knights. He has 1 rebound, 1 steal as well. 4 points at the break from Matt Goodell. 3 points from Coleman Ridley off of the bench, and 2 each from Phoenix Woodson and Cam Parker. Those 2 guys are combined 2 of 6. They play a lot around the rim, and again, Woodson last year, Will, in the same venue against Dale, had 18 points.
Yeah, but I pointed out, down the stretch, they didn't ever go inside, and he did a lot of his damage from the perimeter. Usually you'll see them go inside in the first half, but down the stretch, they never do. They just are who they are. That's a Sean Schenck team. Yeah, they're gonna beat you from the perimeter if they're gonna beat you.
3 straight years the Knights have been in the tournament. This is the 3rd all-time appearance for Dale. Their record here 5-3. They had won 3 straight before losing last night to Owasso, a loss that dipped them actually into the 49-game win streak for Dale against Oklahoma Schools. Earlier today in the Boys Tournament of Champions, the 7th place game went to Tulsa Metro Christian. They blew out okay. Nathan Hale is beaten soundly by Weatherford. We're the 3rd place game of the championship game coming up tonight at 8:30. Matt Adair and myself will have the call of that, Owasso and Edmond North. In the girls' bracket, Riverside knocked off Kiefer to win 7th place. Tahlequah, chin better than Verdigris in the 5th place game. Girls' 3rd place game coming up. Well, it's already been played. Sapulpa beat Booker T. Washington. The girls' championship game is coming up. Edmond Memorial and Lincoln Christian. We'll be back with the start of the second half in 90 seconds. Live from Tulsa on Squirtle.tv.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you, and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We are making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Is your school or booster club looking?
Pirates will start the way the second half. They began the evening with Edmondson, Kelly, Deacon Jones, Chambers, and Dayton Forsyth. Trey Chambers with 4 boards, 2 of those on the offensive glass. We missed the opportunity to congratulate him on Wednesday night. The win over Nathan Hale. He went over 400 rebounds in his career at Dale. Crossings will have the basketball as we view courtside. It's a left to right movement. And Matt Goodell with 4 points in the first half to inbound. Goodell's bounce pass knocked away by Kelly, who runs it down to the front court. That's turnover number 8 for Crossings in the ball game.
Active hands by Levi Kelly, getting the deflection.
Edmondson hands it off left side to Kelly. He's had his best game of the tournament. Kelly with a backdoor pass to Edmondson, and they're going to call a push. And they're calling that on Easton Edmondson going for the loose basketball, and that's going to be his first. 7:40 to play here in the third period, 31-28 Dale. Great rivalry between the Knights and the Pirates renewed here on this big stage at the BOK Center, the 58th playing of the Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip. Wing right, Evan Crotch lobs it down low, and he overthrew him. It's intercepted by Dayton.
Yeah, not a very good entry pass there.
Forsyth kicks it left corner. Now it's on wing left for Jones. Deacon working back out front. Almost a minute into the second half. Jones penetrates to the left block. Cross courts it right side for Easton Edmondson. Edmondson off the dribble, pulls over the foul line. Missed short that time over Parker, but Deacon Jones with the rebound. That is offensive rebound number 6 in the ball game, and they get 2 more there as Chambers' second opportunity wouldn't go, and Parker with a rebound.
Easton rarely misses that pull-up jumper in the middle of the lane. He's been a little bit off in this tournament.
That's his money spot right at the foul line. They try to bounce it down low for Woodson. It's fumbled. He gets it back. Now shoots over Chambers. Good defense to stay vertical by Trey as he forced him into a tough shot.
I talked about how they try to get it in early in the halves inside, and they'll get away from it here.
Dayton's 3, no good. Karam's right to Easton Edmondson. They'll restart with Jones. Down the paint, leans off the dribble, missed the mid-range jump shot. Nothing but white Knight jerseys around the basket. Furnish with a bounce pass up ahead. It's off the foot of Cam Parker out of bounds.
Deacon Jones is working so hard. He always does, but he is at a different level right now with his effort.
6:20 to play, third period, along with Will Jones. I'm Todd Miller, the Squirtle crew inside the BOK Center. 2 more games remaining out of the 24 over 3 days. We hope you've enjoyed all the coverage here on Squirtle. Dayton Forsyth moves right of a Kelly screen, pushes a pass right side for Edmondson. Edmondson bounces back to Dayton. 2 minutes gone here in the third period. Neither team has scored. Pirates lead 31-28. Forsyth backing down, draws a double, gets a deflected pass to Kelly. Down the paint he goes, bounces for Jones, and it's knocked away from Deacon out of bounds. Pirates by 3. They led by as many as 7 in the first half. Crossings' biggest lead was by 5. with 4 minutes gone in the opening period. 5:40 to play here in the third period. This game has kind of gone to a snail's pace.
Back to their zone defense.
Edmondson right of a screen from Chambers to Kelly. The zone buster. He misses that one right wing, and Braden Buckingham has the rebound. To Furnish up ahead to Phoenix Woodson. Woodson kicks it back out front. Straight on three by Buckingham. Rattles off no good. Rebound tipped a couple of times. Woodson has it, and he's fouled on the way up. There were the big boys. Cam Parker and Woodson assaulted the offensive glass.
Yeah, those guys are a load down there, and Pirates really had no chance down there.
Levi Kelly has just picked up his third personal foul, so he will be coming out as Denton Forsyth and also Jed Higdon prepare to come in. As Phoenix Woodson will go to the free throw line. First free throw is no good. So Crossings with that miss dips to 50% tonight from the stripe, 2 of 4. Dale in the first half for the stripe was 7 of 8. Edmondson and Jones go out. I'm a little bit surprised they kept Levi Kelly out there with those 3 fouls. Second one is up, and that one is all that. So Phoenix Woodson has his third point. Pirates have done a good job against Woodson. 5:12 to play, third period. Dale's lead is 2, and Dale has the basketball. Looking to finish up a 3-day run with a third-place trophy here in Tulsa. And Forsyth gets a little bit of a rub, turns the corner, and lays it in.
Man, they ran so many bodies. Finally they ran out, and he's able to turn the corner.
3:10 into the third period. The lead goes to 4, 33-29. Furnish on the help defense, now guarded by Higdon. Right side, Krotz lobs it back door. Parker gathers and lays it in.
There was a really nice post-entry pass with the inside position. Great pass.
Lead cut in half, 33-31. Dale with 4.5 to play here in the third period. Boys' third place game at the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip. Dayton Forsyth with the rub from Higdon. Drives left, turns the corner of the goal, banks one in, and he's fouled.
Dayton's found something there on these ball screens. I don't think Woodson is hedging quite enough to get him turned the other way. And he's found that in the last 2 possessions.
Cam Parker called for the foul, and Forsyth will go to the free throw line. Matt Goodell will check in, and go to the bench will be Evan Krotz. Dayton Forsyth with his second straight basket. Now up to 14 points in the ballgame. And came in needing 33 to become a 2,000-point scorer, and he hits the free throw. He also needs 29 points to move into the top 20 all-time of the career scoring list here at the Tournament of Champions. 4:17 to play. Third period. Furnish ankles left, hands it off on the wing for Goodell. To Parker, right side for Buckingham. He'll whip it left, Woodson off of a screen. Deep left corner 3, no good. Forsyth with the rebound. Dayton up the right sideline. Cross courts it for his brother Denton. Can he stay hot? He back rims that 3. Rebound underneath the Chambers. Another opportunity for Denton, left corner. No good. Rebound knocked free from Cam Parker, and a loose ball foul's been called against Trey Chambers. And that's the first on the big body 6'6" junior.
Usually when you get that many offensive rebounds, you make the other team pay, and Crossing's fortunate to get away with the ball.
Halfway through the third period, Ty Miller, Will Jones with you on Squirtle tonight from Tulsa, 36-31 Dale. Furnish with the basketball out front. Angles back straight on between the circles. Now it's Goodell left wing. Mack trying to drive against Kelly, who has to be careful with 3 fouls. He goes left to right and knocks down the jumper. And Goodell flops every time he makes a shot.
He does, much like Mike Kelly a little bit, but hey, Goodell's made 2 really tough shots in this game.
Very tough shots. That was a big one for him. Kelly, 3 left corner, and he got it out of the way. Levi Kelly with 11 points, the second Pirate in double figures, and it's 39-33 Dale. 3:15 to play here in the third. Parker, a long 3, bricked it off the back of the rim. Rebounded Dayton Forsyth, took it away from Chambers. Dayton, little stutter step move to the goal, missed the left-handed layup. Higdon crashed, couldn't come up with a rebound. Woodson has it. Up ahead to Goodell. 4-on-1, and they fumble the pass, and Denton Forsyth comes out of there with it.
Good hands
Woodson
by Denton.
Could not come up with the handle. Denton to Kelly out front. A missed opportunity there for Crossings Christian. 39-33 with 2:47 to play here in the third. And the ball knocked out of bounds, and Woodson comes out, and he is beside himself as he quickly gets off the floor, strutting towards the end of the night's bench.
The last 2 possessions of half court for Crossings, their big men have taken 3-point shots. A lot of old coaches shaking their heads up in the stands.
39-33 with 2:47 to play here in the third period. Dale will resume regular season action coming up the second day of 2024, a rescheduled game at Jones. If you're a Dale fan and you're listening, this was put on social media today. No junior varsity games for that Jones doubleheader. The girls will start at 6:30, the boys to follow. Dayton Forsyth cut off of the foul line. Now falls away and knocks it down cleanly.
Hadn't seen a whole lot of that, Dayton. The mid-range game, he's so good at it.
2:17 to play in the third. Dale with their biggest lead of the afternoon of 8. Straight on, Kelly for 3. No good. They've drawn the cold hand here in the second half. Forsyth approaching a double-double, grabs it to the miss. Dayton into the front court, moves right of a Higdon screen. Now pitches on the quarter. Kelly for 3, and he flopped that time, and it worked.
I just alluded to how Goodell and Kelly are both good at that. And Goodell, Kelly got another 3 points at the free throw line just with his skill. It's a skill, Todd, that he's developed over time and worked out for the Pirates.
Goodell with his third personal foul, so Kelly will be at the line for 3, and he hits the first. Well, that's frustrating, though, for a defender.
It really is.
I mean, Dale's been frustrated by Goodell, and Mack is really frustrated by that call. Second of 3 on the way, and it's good. What a game Levi Kelly is having. He came in averaging just 5.5 points, 11 total through 2 games. The win over Nathan Hale, he was in double figures, and then didn't do much at all last night against Owasso. Third free throw was good. He has 14 points. The lead is 11 for Dale, 44-33. Under 2 minutes to go in the boys' third place game here in the third period. Furnish dancing with the basketball. Higdon stays glued to him. They'll pitch at the right corner. Another 3 is an air ball from Jonah Kelly. Dayton Forsyth speeds up the floor. Cross courts at Denton Forsyth for 3. Rolls off, no good. Furnish in the land of giants has the miss. Now he counterattacks up the left sideline. Cal then had it knocked out of his hands by Denton Forsyth, diving, and a timeout called by Jeff Edmondson. Talk about good hands.
Good hands and great effort to finish it up. I really like this lineup that Dale's getting to play against without the big men for crossing. As Tim Bart, the guy I worked for at Bartlesville, used to say, subbing is overrated. And right now I'm feeling like this extra lineup that Sean's getting is maybe hurting crossing.
Well, apparently Coach Schenk agrees with you because now he's putting Parker and Woodson back into the ballgame. It's a 30-second Pirate timeout.
Good decision.
Yeah, it's now or never. You're down 11.
Yeah.
And Dale has dominated this third period. They have given up just 5 points. They're on a 13-5 run here to start the second half. Crossings Christian, terrific program. They do things right in Northwest Oklahoma City. Like both of these programs do it right, and if you know their head coaches, you'll understand why. Sean, in his 10th year at Crossings, had been at Enid for 4 years and Edmond Santa Fe for 6. Denton Forsyth, who forced the turnover, brings it to the front court to his brother Dayton right side with 1:17 to play in the third. Dale trying to improve to 15-2. Higdon, good spin move, left to right, but he couldn't finish.
Crossings in there 1-3-1 that possession.
Woodson to Parker with a kick out. Cam into the front court. He is a very large kid. Cam Parker, just a junior, 6'7", looking to set a screen. Furnish doing a lot of dribbling out front. Chambers is on him. Now he gets a little separation. Follow-away jumper, no good. Parker with a rebound and a foul, and I think that may go against Denton Forsyth. They're calling it instead on Higdon. That's Jets first. Is on the floor, so the Knights will throw in underneath the goal with Cal Furnish. He lobs it to Phoenix Woodson. Foul line extend of the wing. Top of the key to Evan Cross to Furnish. Out there on him is Denton Forsyth. He drives underneath the basket, sets Parker up. Didn't handle it cleanly. Dale collapses. His miss from point blank, too strong, and Chambers with a rebound, but it was that juggle initially that I think cost him a bucket.
Yes, and again, just Chambers keeping his feet and getting those arms up in the air.
Dayton Forsyth with the basketball, 32 seconds to play in the period, and Cal Furnish will spend his second foul. And that is the third as a team against Crossings. Dale is prepared to play for the final shot. In fact, I heard Coach Edmondson say one shot.
Smart. Basketball's about possessions. Possessions equals points. And if you can eliminate one for your opponent, you do it at the end of every quarter.
44-33 Dale. It was a 3-point game at halftime as Coleman Ridley, who had in the first half the only points off of the bench among 7 reserve players for Crossings, comes back in. Krotz will go to the bench. Denton will lob it to the backcourt to Dayton Forsyth. We're under a half minute to play in the third place game. Quarter number 3 here on Squirtle.tv.
1-3-1. Last quarter with about 15, they went into the trap.
And they have really pushed it out towards midcourt too. Dayton Forsyth looks up. Game clock under 15 seconds. Lobs it across the floor to Denton Forsyth. He returns the favor to his brother Dayton. Now they'll go. 8 seconds to play here in the period. They lob it to Chambers underneath. He lays it up and he missed it. But he's going to the line for 2. How about that pass?
What a pinpoint pass from a long distance made by Dayton Forsyth. But he has that luxury a lot of times that other people don't have because all eyes are on him.
I had Goodell with 4. They say that's his second. Chambers at the line, misses the first free throw. Coming in, Dale had assisted on 59% of their shots made this year. 252 assists. They made 429. In the first half, they had 7 assists on 9 made baskets. Sharing is caring. And winning basketball. Second free throw good. Crossings will inbound. Furnish 4 seconds into the front court. Cal steps around 2 defenders, almost banked it in.
He's so dangerous in that situation.
That will bring a close to the third period. So 8 minutes remain of the third place game. And it's Dale 45, Crossings Christian 33. Back to start the fourth after these messages from the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip on Squirtle.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Day in.
Is so equitable and lovable to our students. I try to talk about schools because I am talking about schools. I have a lot of students from different cultures.
Back here at the BOK Center, along with Will Jones of the Squirtle crew, I'm Todd Miller. Crossings had won 6 straight before losing last night to 6A Edmond North, 63-44. They've had some pretty impressive victories along the way. They beat Carl Albert by 14 and El Reno by 7. En route to a 6-0 start. So this is a team that can play with the best of them.
Really good. You anytime you say someone beat Carl Albert, I tune in. That's a dang good win.
Pirates trying to get back on the winning track after a 49-game in-state win streak was snapped last night by Owasso. Over the last 38 games, Jeff Edmondson's club is 36-2. Possession to Dale, and we're underway in the fourth of the third-place game for the BOK Center in Tulsa. Dayton Forsyth, the game's leading scorer, with 17, handles it out front. Higdon to Denton, right side for Edmondson. They travels.
They're in a man, Todd, but they're sloughed off of Edmondson just a little bit, giving some help. When Edmondson catches them, they recover back to him a little bit.
Caden Lastly, who starts the fourth period, will trigger it inbounds. Luke Brown is out there to begin the final period as well. Both played in the first half. Brown spin it away from Denton Forsyth, and he cuts him off. Back to Furnish out front, a half minute deep into the fourth period. Dale leading by a dozen. Left wing side with it is Luke Olson to Furnish. Like right now, there's just one starter out there with the floor. That's Furnish. He'll trigger. He missed it. Forsyth with a rebound, lobs it up ahead to Jones. Jones spins it against Furnish, throws it up off balance, and no whistle. There wasn't much contact. Deacon doesn't believe it, but a foul on the rebound. It's going to go the other way to Crossings. And that's against Jed Higdon, his second.
Really good defense on this end, other end from Easton Edmondson against Furnish. Furnish was measuring him the entire possession, and Easton did a great job.
Ridley comes back in. Buckingham returns as well for the Knights. Give Cal Furnish some credit to hustle back because Dale had the numbers briefly on that fast break opportunity. 7:08 to play the third place game. Dale by a dozen over Crossings. Right side, Braden Buckingham drives underneath the basket, kicks right side to Brown to Furnish. Now to Braden left wing. Buckingham holds, starts to put the ball on the floor. Dayton Forsyth defends him. 70 seconds gone in the fourth period. Look at this defense by the Pirates. It's a man-to-man, a switching man-to-man. Luke Brown holds left side, takes a dribble, will hand it off for the wing for Cal Furnish. Furnish against Denton Forsyth. Now the switch is Higdon out front. They double the basketball. Dayton knocked it away briefly. Furnish gets it back to Buckingham. This possession already has taken 30-plus seconds.
And the energy that Furnish has had to expend, that really works on a shooter.
Buckingham drives baseline to the goal for the lay-in. You know what? You're up 12. You'll take that, a possession that took almost a minute of the fourth quarter.
Absolutely.
6:10 to play in the ball game. 45-35. This Crossings team is never out of it with their marksmanship from long distance. Denton Forsyth trapped to the right side and a foul. Nope, they're going to say step to the sideline. So Crossings trying to get back in this ball game after trailing a dozen through three, and it's really picked up their intensity of the defensive end.
It's now or never. I'm sure Coach Shank let them know that in the timeout.
Under 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Cal Furnish with the basketball. Right side, Buckingham. Now they pull it back out front to Furnish. Jed Higdon on him. Furnish a yo-yo dribble, slides left, gets it to Lastly. His three front rims, no. Dayton Forsyth pulls it down.
Again, this is a lineup without the bigs that Dale took advantage of last time.
Forsyth with behind the back dribble, trying to work deep against Brown. Throws up a running one-hander. He missed it. Higdon poking to the rebound, but it's controlled by Wrigley. Up ahead, Furnish, left corner three ball by Buckingham. Almost kissed the glass and went in. Follow shot no good by Lastly, and the Pirates dodge a couple of bullets there and have it with 3 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Without those post guys in there, you see Dayton's eyes light up that he can go get to the basket.
45-35. Boy, did he ever last night, to the tune of attempting 28 free throws against Owasso. Denton Forsyth out of control, throws it away. Buckingham has the turnover. Up ahead left side, it's Brown. They go down low with the ball out of bounds. Dayton Forsyth underneath the basket was saying it's our ball. Instead, it belongs with Crossings as Nate Rouse will come in, a 5'11 senior.
Fortunate that the Pirates got away with that bad transition defense without getting a basket scored against them.
Timeout on the floor, 4:54 to play in the 58th annual Tournament of Champions boys third place game. Dale 45, Crossings Christian 35 on Squirtle.tv.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC. We are Autry Technology Center.
Buckingham to Furnish, drives baseline right, lays it in. Cal Furnish with his fifth basket, his first inside the arc, and Crossings has cut it down to 8 with 4:40 to play. That last time out was called by Jeff Edmondson. Levi Kelly to Deacon Jones against the zone defense. They'll pull it back to Levi to Deacon right wing side. Jones dribbles back out front. Now it's Dayton Forsyth left side. Zone defense here, Will.
Yes, sir.
Bounce pass down low to Higdon, and he's called for a travel.
Boy, I don't know if I've ever seen Levi pass down a shot when he was that wide open.
He just did. 4:18 to play here with the ball game. 45-37. Crossings on a 4-point run after Dale had built the lead to a dozen. Pirates still have not scored here with the fourth period, and we're almost 4 minutes deep. Ridley with the basketball and an offensive foul. Going to call him for a moving screen, and that is his second personal.
Levi Kelly strikes again. He really sells it.
Easton Edmondson is going to come into the lineup. Trey Chambers re-enters as well. Jones and Higdon are going to go to the bench. Halfway through the fourth period, 45-37 of the Pirates need a basket here. They still have not scored. 4:15 into the final period. Dayton Forsyth, Easton Edmondson. They play catch out front. Edmondson cut off between the circles. Now to Denton Forsyth.
Pirates go to their delay game.
Denton Forsyth angles right. Now it's Kelly who touches it back to Dayton Forsyth. This is a clinic in how to freeze a ball game. Dayton down the paint, draws a double and throws it away as he tried to kick it out. Furnish with the interception. Cal all the way to the goal, lays it up, and the end he's fouled.
Offense.
They're going to call a foul on Cal Furnish. Offensive foul, that's his third.
He really stiffed on him there, and the official was in perfect position to see it.
Well, Coach Schenk doesn't really care for it, and it'll be a turnover, no basket, so the lead remains 8, 45-37 with 3:28 to play in the ballgame.
Saw a good exchange visually from Dayton and Coach Edmondson. Edmondson saying that he didn't need to force a pass.
Forsyth out of control, and he stepped to the sideline. Or did they call that on Furnish? They called it on Cal, and that's his fourth personal foul. And I don't like that call at all because Dayton really didn't have control of the basketball.
No. And, the last two possessions, God, he's such a great player, and we're so fortunate to get to watch him every night. But he's really forced it the last two possessions.
You're right. Time out on the floor, 3:25 to play. Dale by 8, the boys' third-place game from the Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip on Squirtle.tv.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, PayMe Checking puts real money right into your account every time you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. PayMe Checking, the free account that pays you, only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Pirates still have not scored. We're almost 5 minutes into the fourth period of this third-place game, and Dale has it out of the timeout. Denton Forsyth beats a double team and gets it to Dayton right side. Now to Kelly, who goes up, and that is a clean block, and the arrow favors the Crossings Christian Knights. So another empty possession for Dale. 3:06 to play in regulation. 4-0 the run for Crossings to start the fourth period. Cal Furnish holds out high, looking for some help. Now across court for Buckingham. Buckingham pulls up at the free throw line. Good job by Denton Forsyth. They reverse it right quarter. The three no good by Ridley.
Yep.
And bodies on the floor, and we should get a whistle and a foul against Crossings. It's going to go against Braden Buckingham. That's his second, and the team's fourth with 2:51 to play.
I really like this moment now to go to a delay, because now they have 14 fouls. Next foul's a bonus.
They
really
have
control the game.
Primary ball handlers out there with Edmondson, Dayton, and Denton Forsyth, and Kelly. Good foul shooters as well with 2:35 to play in the ball game. 45-37. You see the score on the screen. Now Dayton goes to the paint. It's cut off with a block. Back out front to Easton Edmondson. Edmondson cross courts to Denton Forsyth. Back to Easton. Edmondson with 2:17 to play. Moves left, gets it to Kelly. Back to Edmondson.
Good stuff.
They'll try to improve to 5-1 in the last 2 years here at the Tournament of Champions. Their previous trip ended 1-2, finishing 7th in 2012. Denton Forsyth drives. It's poked away from behind, out of bounds, and under 2 minutes to play.
You know, a lot of people don't like this, and it's going away. There'll be a shot clock before too long, and be 5 to 10 years within there. But this is going away. It's an art form. It's a part of the game that I love, and the Pirates should be the best in state at it with Dayton Forsyth.
Easton Edmondson to Dayton Forsyth. They're ripping at the ball, and Dayton is hacked. He's going to go to the free throw line. So it would appear Forsyth is going to have to go to Jones to reach 2,000 points on January the 2nd. Buckingham with his third personal foul. 17 for Dayton tonight. He needed 29 to move into the top 20 all-time in career scoring points here at the Tournament of Champions as he hits the first. Here comes Parker and Woodson, who have had an extended rest over there on that bench. Now Krotz and Goodell are going to check in as well. So Coach Shank has gone back to his starting five. Dale has two reserves out there on the floor, Higdon and Denton Forsyth. The three starters are Jones, Dayton, Forsyth, and Kelly. Dayton hits both. Last year's MVP here at the Tournament of Champions. 1:47 to play. Dale trying to move to 15-2. They bounce it out high. Parker to Woodson. His three right circle, no good. And a whistle underneath. They're going to get a push against the Pirates, and it's against Higdon. That's his third. That's the second foul of the period against Dale. So Krotz will inbound to Furnish right side. Cal spins away, ducks under Denton Forsyth, lays it up. He missed it. The tip no good by Parker, but he's fouled. I think that's going to go against Higdon again, and that's going to be Jets' fourth. Nope, they're calling on Forsyth. That's Dayton's first.
Incredible move by Furnish, but just everything but the finish.
Senior class playing their final regular season tournament game of their careers. And they're headed for win number 103 in 112 career varsity games. First free throw is good by Cam Parker, who has 5 points. Parker has 3 of those 5 in the second half. Goodell will check in and go into the bench as Phoenix Woodson. 1:35 to play.
Coach Shank going offense for defense here, trying to match up. He's got his pressing team out there.
Parker's second free throw is on the way, and he nails it. So Parker will check out. Coleman Ridley comes in. 5 really quick athletic guards out there on the floor now for Crossings. One of their smallest lineups they'll put out there. Denton to Dayton, back to Denton. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line. That's on Evan Krotz, and that's going to be his first. So you make your free throws and you handle the basketball, you're going to win the third place game.
Absolutely.
1:31 to play, and it shows you how good this Pirate team is defensively. Well, we know that on a nightly basis, but they went over 4, almost 5 minutes without points here for the fourth period. First foul shot, back rims and front rims.
Yeah, usually there's a lead that changes hands, and a game that really was still within reach, about a 10-point game, but really Crossings just couldn't convert.
Here comes Woodson and Parker back in. Denton with only his second miss and 9 free throw attempts at the line of the tournament, and he hits that when he has 6. 48-39, Dale, 1:31 to go. Furnish into the front court. Try to bounce pass. It's taken away by Kelly. Up ahead to Denton Forsyth for the layup.
Levi Kelly, what a pass. Really heady.
He has had himself a game today, too. 1:17 to play. Furnish will put up a long 3. He front rims it. Rebound Karam's right to Krotz. So cross-court it for Furnish. Steps left. Fires another jumper. That one is no good. Parker and Woodson tip it out. Levi Kelly has it with a minute to play. Kelly spins on the baseline and a timeout called. Jeff Edmondson will take the timeout. It's a 30-second break with 1 minute to play. Dale leading 50-39 over Crossings Christian.
Just kind of a ho-hum, comfortable second half, and a huge game here in December at the Tournament of Champions, Todd.
It's kind of strange to have played 31 of 32 minutes. And you look up there on the board, Dale has 1 timeout remaining. Crossings has 5.
That is interesting.
Pirates are going to head back to Pottawatomie County with a third-place trophy on the heels of last year's run to the Tournament of Champions title here at the BOK Center. They'll be 15-2 before resuming play January the 2nd. That's a rescheduled game at Jones. This Crossings team is in their third consecutive appearance here at the Tournament of Champions. This was a year that they've really targeted. Now, their best player is a junior, but they have a lot of seniors on the floor.
Absolutely, yeah. They're going to have a really good run to the playoffs for sure.
Yep, they're going to be a force in Class 5A. Bounce pass out high, Dayton Forsyth to Deacon Jones, 51 seconds to play. They try to get a steal from behind. Jones dribbles away from him. Now he'll pull it out right front court with 44 seconds to play. Better get a foul here pretty quick. 50-39. Instead, they're trapping the basketball. Deacon goes to the floor and gets it out to Kelly. He's trapped right side. And a whistle and a foul.
We got a timeout.
A timeout called. That's the final for Dale with 38 seconds to play. It's a 30-second timeout. So the Pirates are about to give Jeff Edmondson win number 467 of his career. I don't imagine the Pirates will be back next year here to the Tournament of Champions, but this is a team, despite losing Dayton and Deacon, they're not going anywhere. I mean,
they're good enough to be back. And I talked to Mick Wilson, great athletic director for Tulsa Public Schools, who runs this show, and I mean, he wants to have them back because of the great crowd and how great Dale is represented. But you know, at some point they do need to spread the wealth around. I mean, we may be back, but it's a tough job that he has assigning and inviting teams to this great tournament.
You know, you look at what they have coming back and act like we're in the state tournament here, but you lose 2 starters, you have 3 coming back, and the other 2 that will slide into a full-time starting role. Denton and Jet both have alternated starts throughout their career. So,
man, it's good to be Jeff Edmondson, is it not?
It is. And do this with your son as well.
Yeah, what a special deal.
Deacon Jones handles the inbounds pass, dribbles up to the right wing side, and they say he stepped out of bounds. With 35 seconds to play, there is no doubt about it. Dale has by far and away had the largest crowds at the Tournament of Champions, and about half the field is in the Tulsa metro area. Cal Furnish pump fakes, drives left, cross courts at 3 on the way, right quarter. Too strong, rebound tipped, and a foul that is against Jet Higdon, I think.
I was looking at Denton.
That's the 4th on Jet Higdon.
That makes more sense.
Team foul number 4 against the Pirates, so the final time that Crossings will inbound, and now they're going to use a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout as we keep it right here. Coming up from the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, Doug Nelson will have the call in the next game. Voice of Lincoln Christian. The Bulldogs will take on Edmond Memorial. Pair of Bulldogs in the girls' championship game. I'll be back for the call coming up at 8:30 tonight of the boys' championship game, Owasso and Edmond North. Appreciate Mick Wilson and everyone with Tulsa Public Schools and the Tournament of Champions for allowing Squirtle to be your voice over the last 3 days of what's going to be ended up 24 high school basketball games.
Yeah, Squirtle, the #1 streaming service in high school sports, and they do such a great job. And Todd enables us to get to work together here at the Tournament Champions, and just a great streaming service.
Both of these schools, in fact, are on Squirtle. Crossings and Dale.
All the good schools are.
Left quarter, Furnish for 3, back rims it. Furnish keeps the rebound alive, picks it up, drives to the goal, and he's fouled. And so Cal Furnish doing all he can to at least keep the hope alive, and that's the 5th foul against Jet Higdon. So Higdon is fouled out with 5 points with 14 seconds to play. Womack, Richardson, Douglas, Maddox, Caldwell, and Elijah Millette are going to come in. It's what you have to like about Jeff Edmondson. Everybody has a seat at the table.
Absolutely. He's such a great program. A lot of young men are getting great influence from him and Coach Reed Johnson, and special program to be a part of.
Furnish misses his first free throw attempt of the day. Last year against Dale, he hit 4 straight three-pointers en route to an 18-4 Knights run that really tightened things up at halftime. Dale went on to beat Crossings, and they're going to do it for a second straight year here at the TOC.
Really good bounce-back win for the Pirates. anytime you come out of here with 2 wins, it's a great tournament.
Second free throw is good, and Cal will come out for the final 14 seconds. What a terrific young man he is. Coleman Ridley will come in. Womack gets it to Caldwell, bounces it to Douglas left front court, 5 seconds to play. Maddox Caldwell into the paint, feeds it down low. Womack back it in, whips it across the floor. Douglas 3 is blocked, and that will do it. Dale with a 10-point win to claim third at the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, 50-40 Pirates. Dale finishes 2-1. They go home to restart the regular season at 15-2. We'll be back with the final numbers and get you ready for the girls' championship game with Doug Nelson. It's the Battle of the Dogs, Edmond Memorial and Lincoln Christian. That's right around the corner here on Squirtle.com.
At Krotz, Lori & Associates, our dedication to superior client service continues to drive our pursuit to provide the highest quality service. We are committed to providing close, personal attention to our clients and take pride in giving you the assurance that the help you receive comes from years of advanced training, technical experience, and financial acumen. We are not your ordinary bean counters. Call us today and find out what makes us different. 405-848-2200. Or visit us at krotzcpa.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Are you looking for a local, reliable pro?
Hi again, everybody, and welcome back here to the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. What a sight, Will Jones, arm in arm. 2 rivals bowing their heads in prayer after the conclusion of the boys' third-place game. What great respect these 2 programs have for one another, and again, it starts with the coaches.
Absolutely. Really good class shown by both programs. And I'll tell you this, Todd, as you get into the stats, Cal Furnish, I'd pay money, and I get in free games with my passes, but I'd pay money to watch Cal Furnish every night.
He's a terrific player. Had a tough shooting day today, but still finished with 15 points. It was not a good shooting day today for Crossings Christian. They shoot under 29%, 14 of 49, including 6 of 31 from 3. They were 6 of 9 to the foul line. Dale was 15 of 18 from the stripe, to 7 of 19 from 3. And the Pirates finished at 35%, 14 of 40. Dale plus 3 on the rebounding edge, so they out-rebounded all 3 of their opponents here at the TOC, 32-29. Crossings was 3 better on the offensive glass at 12-9. Each team with 12 turnovers, 1 block for Crossings, no blocks today for Dale. 7 steals for the Pirates and 5 for the Knights. Points to the paint, Dale by 2, 12-10. Points off turnovers, 9-3 Pirates. Second chance points, Dale by 1, 8-7. Only 2 fast break points scored in this ball game by the Pirates, and Dale's bench doubles up the reserves of Crossings Christian, 10-5. The score was tied 3 times. There were 9 lead changes. Dale's biggest lead was 73 seconds to play in the fourth, was by 12 with 5 seconds to play in the third. Crossings was by 5 with 6:05 to play in the first half. Quickly leading the way today, Levi Kelly with 14 and Dayton Forsyth with 19. Dayton in his final regular season tournament game, a double-double with 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. 8 points from Denton Forsyth and 3 rebounds. 4 points today from Deacon Jones. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. 3 from Traden Chambers, also 2 points today from Jet Higdon, and that's the total of 50 for the Pirates. Offensively today, just 1 in double figures for Crossings. That's Cal Furnish, 15 and 4 rebounds, 6 turnovers. Very uncharacteristic for him. He had 2 steals, 6 points apiece from Cam Parker and Matt Goodell. 5 points today from Evan Krotz, 3 from Phoenix Woodson, also 3 points from Coleman Ridley, and 2 points from Braden Buckingham. My friend, it's always great to work with you. I hope we have another opportunity to do it very, very soon. This is a fun 3 days with Dale basketball.
Really enjoyed it, Todd. And, man, what an opportunity for us as the individuals who get to be here at the TOC, as well as all the kids and schools who get to be a part of this great tournament.
All right, for Will Jones, I'm Todd Miller. We'll turn it over to Doug Nelson, Lincoln Christian, and Edmond Memorial coming up for the girls' title at the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip here on Squirtle.